Hey guys, it's Elaine Hardy Fit. I wanted to talk to you more about staying motivated, how to get back on the wagon if you've fallen off the wagon, and how we keep going, how we stay motivated for the long term. So the first thing is maybe journaling, writing down your goals in black and white and seeing them on paper, and keeping a log or a journal about how you're feeling or what workout you did so you can kind of look back at it and see what was working for you, what wasn't. Even, I keep my meal plans and we look back and we sort of analyze how things are going based on what we were eating the past couple of months. Another thing is taking pictures. Every 2 weeks you can take pictures, front, back, and side, and that will help you to compare. It's probably the most motivating thing for me to scroll through my phone and find pictures from last summer and look at me now, because when you're in it at the moment, you don't feel like you're making progress. You don't really see the change at all. But then when you look back to a year ago, you'll be like, oh my gosh, wow. So even 2-week increments, you'll see differences. That's why we always stress to take the before and after pictures with each program that you do. Drinking water. Drinking water is really important. That makes you feel sort of proud of yourself, and you know that you're filling up your stomach, so maybe you're not going to have cravings as much. And get creative. Put fruit in it. Switch it up. Try lemon and orange. Try green apples. Try a cucumber. Some people like rosemary and basil in their water. Staying consistent. Staying consistent is probably the most important thing. If you eat healthy for 3 days, that's not going to do it. You have to eat healthy for months. So you've got to stay consistent. And throwing yourself into it and being, uber careful and going and running a marathon on the first day of your exercising, that's not it. We want you to do a little bit at a time. We want you to make the changes that are realistic for you to make right now and stay consistent. If you do too much too fast, you'll probably end up not being able to, maintain what you're doing, and you'll fall off the wagon and revert back to your old ways. So by staying consistent and doing it slowly and in a realistic way, you're actually going to be able to stay on target more. Also think about your why. Write it down in a black magic marker in your journal, or put it on your phone. Your why. Why are you doing this? And always remember back to why. And everyone's why is different. Maybe you have a strong family history of heart disease and you don't want to end up with heart surgery like your parent did. Maybe you got some bad blood work results and it scared the bejeebers out of you. Maybe you want to be able to wear a bikini again. Everybody has a different why. Maybe you want to live, till you're 114. I don't know what your why is. I know what my why is. My why is different than your why. But I think always keeping that in mind, what's your why? That's how I stay motivated. Schedule and plan. You have to schedule your workouts and you have to plan your meals. You've heard me say that you don't have to prep your meals. I only do that because of my schedule, but you don't have to do that. If you have more time, don't prep your meals. That's fine. But you have to plan. Life without a plan isn't going to work, right? We always have to have a plan with whatever we do. If you go on vacation, if you take a trip to a new town, your work, everything has a plan. You have to schedule your workouts and you have to plan your meals. The more you plan, the better you're going to do. And I can't tell you how many times my challengers will tell me when they fall off the wagon, or if they had a bad week, or if they gained weight back. Every single one of them tells me, I've got to plan better. I've got to do a better meal plan. I didn't do a meal plan. It's the planning. I have to make sure I plan my meals. Every one of them. So if I find one thing that trips everybody up, it's failure to plan. Now, I have given you sample meal plans. It's not that hard. Print it out and copy it. You don't have to write it out yourself if you don't want to. Copy mine and stick to it. When I am going to have something to eat, I keep my meal plan on the side of the refrigerator and I say, oh, I'm hungry. It's time for a snack. What's next on the plan? And I don't stray from that. If it's on the plan, I eat it. If it's not, I know I can't have it. If I'm still hungry, hot herbal tea, sweetened with stevia, that gets rid of my sweet craving. I also find that thinking of an event or a date or an outfit and having that in mind for the future. Oh, I have this coming up. Let me keep going. Ooh, I'm going to see family that I haven't seen in a while. Let me do this. Ooh, I have my high school reunion coming up. Let me stay on track. I'm going to Florida soon. Let me stay on track. I'm going to keep trying on a pair of jeans that I couldn't even fit over my hips. And every 2 weeks, I'm going to be able to fit them up closer and closer till I can finally button them. So find an event coming up. Find a date that's important to you, or find an outfit. Buy an outfit that's a size too small, but you know you want to wear it, and keep trying it on. I always have stuff in mind. I'm a summer girl. My husband and I are going to Florida soon without the kids. So I have these things coming up that I'm like, ooh, I want to look really good for this, or ooh, I want to be able to, wear a bikini on the beach, even if I'm in my 40s, or ooh, he has his high school reunion coming up, and I want to look like his wonderful wife, So things like that. And then the other thing is to keep it realistic and to keep it real, and to make this plan so that you're not going to fall off the wagon. Again, staying realistic. Let yourself have those occasional treats. That is why I like the 21-Day Fix program so much, because it allows for them. You want a glass of wine? Fine. Sub your yellow container. You want a square dark chocolate? Yellow container. You want some pizza? It's written into the plan. The new you, though, is not going to overindulge. So where maybe you used to have 4 slices of pizza, now you're going to have 1, and you'll figure it into your plan. I think allowing ourselves to have those treats helps us to stay more realistic. Like, okay, this is the real world. You're going to have pizza once in a while. You're going to have popcorn at the movies with your kids, but you're going to do it in a different way and with a different mindset. And I think sometimes when you get it out of your system, then you're good for 3 weeks. You don't have to have pizza every Friday night. You have it once, and then you're good for 3 weeks. So I just am trying to think of any other way that I can keep you guys motivated. We all have our good weeks and our bad weeks, but we have to have more good weeks. The 2, I think, biggest things, staying consistent and planning. All right. So let me help you plan. Shoot some questions off to me, message me. I'll get on the phone with you if I have time, and we'll talk out what we can do to keep you to your plan. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys, and hang in there. You're doing a great job.